Anyway, alright, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late Saturday night video number 2 for your 2 for Saturday. So a double dose of great videos on your Saturday, February the 4th, 2023, or if you're now watching on the replay, it is now Sunday, February the 5th, 2023. Thank you all for watching right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically, treat it like it's your bitch. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, well, too bad. Too bad for you, but if it's your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal! And I hope you enjoy the ride. Buckle up. It's going to be a very bumpy one. And I hope you like the content, and if you do, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment if you feel like it, and grab a cold one and enjoy. And if you don't like it, then keep it moving, asshole. Pretty simple as that. But it is what it is. But if you like the content, you're new, you're just floating around YouTube, you see my gorgeous face, then and you want to check it out, check it out. I don't care if it's a second, a minute, 10 minutes, you stay for the entire video. It's a free view. Thank you. And that's all I gotta say about that. But like, share, subscribe, and all that good shit. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links are down below. Well, Twitter and Instagram are down below. You have to be real, because if you're fake, get the fuck off my channel. Oh, not channel, sorry, my social media. Get out of here. I don't need your shit. So I'll just block you and you're out of here. But that's it. So I got that. So I put the link to my main Twitter and and the prophecies and slash Armada. I'll change that title eventually. So the main channel is blocked right now. I can't use it till Friday, which sucks. So I got 5 more days. So I'll be back next Friday live tweeting, but I can live tweet on on the Prophecy backup account, I should say. The Prophecy backup account link will be also down below. So follow it now if you feel like it. But like I said, gotta be real. If you're not, go away. Go suck some cock. I don't give a shit. I don't need you. Need these fake people that think they're big and bad when they're not. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So that's it. Alright. Enough about that bullshit, because we're not gonna talk about drama anymore. We're done with drama. I care less about drama these days. I'm focusing on my life now, and I'm focusing on getting ready for Valentine's Day. Well, the week after, this coming week. Getting through February, and I'm gonna be going into March, and hopefully I have it finalized. I just gotta book the vacation at the end of March, and get some logistics done, and then hopefully by WrestleMania week I'll be on a plane. So, but we'll see what happens with that. But don't quote me on it. But it is what it is. Anyway, because I need a vacation. I haven't had one since last year, really. So we got all that, and we move on. All right. On this late Saturday night, February the 4th, 2023, or if you're watching on the replay, it's February the 5th, 2023. Hope you had a great Saturday. Still cold. It was still cold here in the Northeast, but wasn't as cold as it was like Friday night into Saturday morning into early Saturday. Really, temperatures have been going steadily up, which is great, because tomorrow is gonna be like near 50. It was like 4 this morning, and tomorrow it's going to be 50 and close to 60 on next weekend. By Friday, it's going to be 60, but it's supposed to rain, and then it's going to drop a little bit. Not too much, but... So, enjoy the bipolar winter. We've got 5 more weeks of this crap. So anything can happen. I mean, like next week we could get a big snowstorm. Hopefully not, but it is what it is. All right, enough about that shit. I wasted 5 minutes, but you still watched. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I got the wrist guard, I hurt my wrist yesterday. I tripped and fell. Not my fault. It was the stupid sidewalk full of cracks. I didn't even see one. So because I was coming home from physical therapy. It's in good spirits, and then I'm like maybe 3 blocks away from my house. Bloop. I didn't see it. I was like, walking, and then I accidentally tripped. I didn't know I even see the crack. I tripped, and I was like falling, and I wanted to try to bounce myself back up, but I knew I was gonna fall down anyway. So I just tried to brace for impact, and I fell, and I wanted to do a roll like you get taught in wrestling, the forward roll and everything, but I couldn't kind of get my body right. So I tripped, and I went boom, smashed my knee, the bad knee, which is the bad knee, by the way. It's a bad knee from a long time ago. Bullshit. Bad knee. I had surgery on it. Kneecap. Crap. When I was a kid. Well, not a kid, teenager. I was playing hockey. I smashed up and everything. But anyway, so I fell, and I knew something was wrong. I got up, and I was in so much pain. I didn't even think that I hurt my wrist, but I got up. I hurt my knee. My knee was in a lot of pain. I thought I cut myself open. I really did damage to the knee. But thankfully, when I got home, after I put ice and heat on it, I taking 6,000 painkillers because I was in pain. Nothing, not even a scratch. But it hurts like hell. The kneecap area feels really bad. So, I mean, I can flex it and everything. It hurts a little bit when I flex it, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that. But then I didn't even notice my wrist hurt until after I ate lunch with the missus. My right over here started hurting, and I thought it was maybe because I fell and I landed on my knee, then I landed on my right over my elbow area. But I can't remember. But then again, it could be I'm getting carpal tunnel because I type a lot. So I'm on the computer, not a lot, but I mean, with my job, I have to. So, but thankfully I wasn't working that much yesterday. But this was after work. I went to physical therapy and I came back. So yeah, it hurts a little bit from my elbow through my forearm. It was just muscle pain, I think, from here, and then over here, the wrist area is it hurts really bad. And my back is just forget it. So, and that's why I'm going to physical therapy for my back, and now I'm probably have to go for my wrist, and maybe my leg if it doesn't heal up by Tuesday, but. I'm a mess. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I'm getting to that age where, you fall, you forget it. You're in pain for a while. I mean, I know she knows all about that. Now I'm getting to it. I'm losing my equilibrium sometimes. But yeah, so. But thankfully, I went to the doctor the day before, and I got new back medication for my aches and pains. But the new medication's forget it. I looked at the side effects of the new stuff I'm on now. I'm oh god. It's it causes heart attacks, and you could die from this. I'm what? Why'd I get this for? It's I'd rather be just on Tylenol or codeine or whatever, or ibuprofen. This one, I'm a little nervous about. Says take 2 a day, but I took 1 today, and I'm kind of not wanting to take a second one because I don't know if, God forbid, I take it and I don't wake up tomorrow. I know a lot of you people are yay! I'm not going anywhere. The man upstairs ain't ready for me yet, and I'm not ready to go yet. I got another 40, 50 years ahead of me, hopefully, but we'll see what happens with that. So I'm gonna try to, ice it up. I'm icing it like almost every 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes like every 4 or 5 hours. It hurts, sucks because the cold, the ice hurts, and then when I heat it up, it's better. But if I put icy hot on, it doesn't even work. Ugh. I'm a mess. And I gotta go for a freaking sonogram on my liver because I have fatty liver disease. And I think that's the reason why my back is killing me. I'm all messed up. My blood. I went for blood test and the levels weren't that great. I'm like, oy. I'm like, what do I have? I don't have COVID. I don't feel it. I took a COVID test. Nothing. Now supposedly I'm allergic to dust. Supposedly. My doctor says, "Do you have a cat?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a cat." He's like, "You might be allergic to the cat." I'm like, "How can I be allergic to the cat?" And I've had this cat for almost 10 years now. Crazy. How could it be allergic to Susu? You can probably hear a little bit of my sniffling, but it's not from the cat. I just think, it's a dusty house. I got to dust here and there. I've been dusting like a crazy person now. It is what it is. All right, enough about my life. Let's get to something better. Jeez. Let's have some positivity on this fucking channel for once, Not that you care, but whatever. But anyway, on this late Saturday night, finally, we're going to get to it. Let's get ready and be positive. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your late night NXT Vengeance Day 2023 review. All right, so NXT's first pay-per-view of the year, and the first time I think the first time since 2020, I think right before the pandemic, when they did takeovers and everything, that they've been out of the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. They're finally doing pay-per-views outside the Performance Center, CWC, whatever you want to call it. That's great. So, hopefully, after this one, they'll be doing Stand and Deliver in Los Angeles, which I think they announced that it's going to be in Los Angeles. But we'll get to that part in a minute. But the show, fabulous. Not like epic fabulous, but it was pretty damn good. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun watching it. And some of the matches were pretty good. The women's matches, not so much. Main event, Grayson Waller and Bron Breakker inside a steel cage, brother, was great. Bad ending. I did not like that. But other than that, we had a couple new champions and great time. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time because I want to go to bed because I got to get up early tomorrow. I got stuff to do tomorrow, and I got to get to that. And this is coming off Monday, so got all that. I got bills to pay too tomorrow, this coming week. So we got that. All right. So we are live from the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina, or North Kakalaki, for you people at home. At least it's North Carolina, not South Carolina, where they shot that goddamn Chinese balloon. Thank the Lord. They're spying on us. And I'm telling you, if that rumor that I read online that there might be a war in 2025, oh boy, we're fucked. Guess who China's working for? Russia. Putin. Putin and whoever leads China. That's why I think those balloons have been flying around, and there was one in Latin America, and then the one that got shot down in South Carolina. trying to steal our shit. And thankfully, Biden acted immediately and got the briefing. And he said, shoot it down immediately. And this was Wednesday. He said it Wednesday, and then basically 3 days later, they shot it down. In open water, which is great, because they didn't want civilians getting hurt by falling debris and shit like that. So, now it's going, parts of the debris is going to Quantico. So they're gonna analyze it and see what the fuck why are we doing this shit? Obviously the spy, but... And the Chinese are like, oh, we did not do it! We don't do it! We love you! No, you don't love us. Fuck you. Fuck you, China. You gave us the fucking virus. Among other things, like the swine flu and the bird flu and the pig flu. Everything comes from China. Even diseases. Fucking bitches. But it is what it is. Let's move on. I'm not gonna talk about that. Alright. So let's go. Alright, so our commentary team for tonight, as always, that creepy bastard Vic Joseph and a guy that snorts more cocaine than Tony Montana, and that's Booker T, sucker. His commentary is weird. Like, the guy's like, he speaks out of his ass. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Black snow. But we move on. Alright, so we start the pay-per-view off with the Queen. Yeah, Horseface Charlotte Flair in her hometown. Why not? So Charlotte opens the show. We get a whole bunch of features with all the wrestlers coming into what looks like a mini arena. Probably they taped this at somewhere in the bowels of the Performance Center. And each person that was in a match tonight came out like on a aisleway, and they just stared at each other down with, like, I don't know if it's performance people, it couldn't have been audience members staring, watching on. I thought that was kind of cool. But, I didn't want to see Horseface Charlotte, but it is what it is. So we got all that. So we move on. Alright, commentary then says they are on the road for the first time since TakeOver Portland, like 1,000 days ago. That's like freaking 2.5 years ago. That's like, 2020. February 2020, I believe. That's a long time. So we'll see what happens if they're gonna, this was a success, and see if they're gonna continue going outside of the Performance Center for big shows, or takeovers per se. Like maybe Halloween Havoc won't be in the Performance Center this year. Or maybe Deadline won't be either, probably. But we'll see. Alright, so we get that. So we started off red fucking hot. I mean, molten lava hot. Nuclear hot, almost. First match of the night for the North American title. We had the Weed Man himself, Wesley, taking on the Big Boss Man 2.0, Donovan Dijak. Dominic Dijak, I should say, not Donovan. Dominic. The real, not even a good Dominic, ex-con Dom is the best Dominic of them all. Alright, so we get that. This match, holy shit. I think this is the NXT match of the year. It's the best match of the year for NXT right now. This match was fucking crazy and fucking epic. I'm watching, I didn't think it was going to be that, maybe decent. I didn't think it was going to be this good. But Dominic Dijak, you might hate the guy, but this guy can put on fucking bangers of a match. Look at the matches he had with Keith Lee, about a year or two ago. Those were great. The match against Von Wagner that he had this past Tuesday wasn't that bad. People were sleeping on Dominic Dijak. Really, they were sleeping on him since Ring of Honor. Crazy. I love it. It's great. But let's get into it. Alright, so Wesley's defending, and he goads Dijak into the corner to start. Then a mischarge lets Wesley hit a slingshot Hurricane Rana. Almost took the referee out. Look where you're going, ref. Dumbass. Anyway, so that sends Dijak to the outside. He gets back in, and he throws Wesley around like a ragdoll takeover, and then which included one hell of a toss suplex for a near fall. Then he tosses Wesley over the top for a big time crash to the floor, sends him into the barricade for an extra added bonus. Ow. Wesley then ducks a charge and sends Dijak crashing to the floor. They get back up. The champ sends him into the corner for a super kick to the back of the head. Then a bridging German suplex. I don't know how he picked him up. Plants Dijak. Lita knocks him to the floor again. Then we get a big twisting, flippy dippity doo. Then a poison Hurricane Rana on the inside as they went outside back in. They hit Wesley hits a poison Hurricane Rana. That was sick. Then a fisherman's driver by Wesley, and Dijak looked like he broke his neck like 3 times in this match. I'm like, how did he fucking survive this match? And he had a broken finger to boot. And I mean, you just saw at the end of that match where he like picked up his hand and his finger looked like all dislocated and ugh. And then he went on Twitter and like gave the finger with a broken finger. I hope you pop that thing back in and heal up. Put some ice on it, put some Robitussin on it. Jeez. But anyway, so we get the fisherman's driver for a near fall. Dijak counts a flip into high justice and looked like he was about to win the title, but Wesley kicked out at 2. Dijak transitions into a crossface chicken wing, grabs the body scissors, but Wesley somehow made it to the ropes to break the hold. Then Wesley goes for another high justice finisher. It gets reversed. Wesley hits a running knee to face. And Dijak then kicks him in the face like a big ass boot right in the mush for a near fall. Takes it into the corner. Goes for a super power bomb. It gets reversed into a super Hurricane Rana, and the way that Dijak landed, like he did the power bomb, looked like a I had to bring him in. Mike, what? Mike, get in here, Mike. Just for a second, Mike. Okay. What do you want, Gilmore? I'm busy. I gotta take a shit. I'm like, I'm sorry you have to go take a shit. But I just need you for 1 second, okay? Okay. Your boy, Dominic Dijak. What do you mean he's my boy? I don't know who he is. Oh, you mean the guy in Ring of Honor? Oh, yeah. All right, so your boy, Dominic Dijak tried to do an awesome bomb, and, got turned into, this guy, Wesley, Desmond Xavier. He turned it into a super Kanrana and almost landed on his freaking neck. What do you think of that? What did you think of that? What do you think about that? Oh, that's crazy. I used to put Masato Tanaka on his fucking neck. I'd break his neck all the time with that awesome bomb, because I'm awesome. Yeah, I know. I actually saw a match where Masato Tanaka was facing, I think it was the Great Sasuke, I think it was Onito or Sasuke. You know Tanaka. Oh, I hate that guy. Oh, sorry, I said his name. But yeah, he got sent into electric barbed wire. You remember that? You were there. Oh, yeah, I used to put that stupid piece of crap through electric barbed wire face first. I don't like his face. It's awesome. Okay, Mike, calm down. But yeah, I just wanted you to know that Dominic Dijak tried for a super awesome bomb and failed. Because he's not me, because I'm awesome. Okay. All right, Mike, I gotta go, because I gotta keep quiet, because the missus is sleeping. So, I gotta go. It's like, okay, bye. So, there you go. But yeah, the way that Dijak landed on his fucking neck, oh my god. I don't know how he survived this match, like I said. Anyway, then Wesley goes up, hits the phenomenal AJ Styles like spiral tap for 2.9999995. And Dijak goes to the floor. Then Wesley goes for a suicide dive and hits the barricade. Oh, looked like he was dead. And then Dijak grabs a steel chair. Oh, actually, not even a steel chair. It was one of those, those announce chairs, the rolling chair. And then he grabs a broom. Like, okay, you're not Kenny Omega here. A cleaner. So he takes the broom and wedges it in between the handles, so Wesley can't move. Then he hits a he hits a super kick. Then he goes up top looking for a moonsault. He hits the move. Or he tries to hit Wesley, but then hits my cousin. Hey, get in here quick! Hey, my cousin. Hey. My cousin Tony D'Angelo, who gets you a nice calzone for $2 with a side of Coke. Pepsi. Let's get that. So he hits Stacks and Tony D on the way down. That was sick. And with both of them down, Wesley gets in the ring. Then he hits a super kick out of mid-air, almost Shawn Michaels style on Shelton Benjamin back a long time ago. And then he goes in the corner, hits the rolling Pele kick. 1, 2, 3. Wesley retains the North American Championship in just under 17 minutes. Match was epic. Epic. I didn't expect to give a 5 out of 5 rating for any of these. Maybe one of the matches. That was a 2 out of 3 falls match between Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes, which I'll get to in a minute. But this right out of the gate, 5 out of 5. Holy crap! Match of the year. Match of the freaking year for NXT right now. I know we got a long way to go. We got 10 more months to go. So anything can happen. But this match, epic. But Wesley retains. We'll see what happens with him on Tuesday night on NXT. The fallout from this pay-per-view. And we'll move on. Alright, so after that red hot start, we also see at the end the broken finger by Dominic Dijak. That was nasty. Crazy sick. Blech. Anyway, so after that, we go to the back with the lovely Mackenzie Mitchell and her guests, plural, is the women's tag team champions, Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro, who really don't care about Fallon Henley and Kiana James, their opponents. All they care about is retaining their women's tag team belts. So we got that. Alright, so then we get to match number 2 on the evening for the women's tag team belts, Kiana James and Fallon Henley, with Briggs and Jensen at ringside, taking on the champs, the lovely dancing ladies of Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro, because I'm not going to call her Katana Chance. That's a stupid name. We move on. All right, this match, I'm so 4 beautiful ladies, but you have to follow that epic match. Jeez, sucks to be you, but at least they tried. Had a pretty decent match. All right, so it's also with Kiana James working on Kaden Carter. Then she gets taken down, which allows Casey Catanzaro to come in with a slingshot heel. Almost Eddie Guerrero, they say Latino heat. I do it better than that bitch. Hey, Eddie. Do you call Mamacita that? China, do you ever call her a bitch? Only when she gets me angry. Okay. But be nice, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, Pedro. I'm sorry. Eddie Guerrero, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Guerrero. There you go. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so she hits that. Then, Fallon Henley somehow doesn't like, Kiana James tried to grab, her hair to cheat, and Fallon Henley's like, no, we don't do that. We don't want to get disqualified. It's women. Come on. Anyway, but the champs then hit a standing moonsault leg drop combo for a near fall on Fallon Henley. And then it's right back to Kiana for a side slam. What are you doing, Weston Cat? Weston Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? But the Weston Cat's being noisy today. You've been very noisy today. You on my show in my last video, my NXT predictions, link down below. Watch it now, I'll kill you. No, we don't kill people here unless it's those mindless zombies, haters that we used to kick ass back in the day. You remember that? I told you, haters, you will fear me. Me and Peter Gilmore won. Now go away and leave us alone. Or I'll come back and scratch your eyes out and eat your balls. Okay, quiet. Okay. Yeah. So, the Zuzu's here. I'm gonna continue with the Zuzu. Okay. Give me a kiss. Aww. See, I don't molest my cat like JD. You know that guy Jerry from New York. He likes to fuck his cat. I don't do that to you, do I? No, because I love you. Yeah, see, hugs my arm, loves it. You're a good kitty. Who's a good kitty? You are a great kitty. Yeah. All right, want to put you down? Want to go down? Or you want to stay? You want to stay? Who's that? Look at that. That's you. Say hi to your fans. Bye. Bye. Okay, go down. All right, I gotta put her down. Not that. I'm gonna put her down. All right, now she's gonna make a lot of noise. Let me hold on. Let me just move her around because I don't want her knocking stuff out. I'll kill her. All right, go lay down, boo boo. Okay. The Zuzu, ladies and gentlemen, the Zuzu, the real wrestling cat. Yeah, now she shed all over my fucking clothes. It is what it is. All right, let's move on. All right, so where was I? Okay, so they hit the moonsault leg drop combo on Fallon Henley for 2, and then Kenny James comes in and gets a side slam, and then Fallon Henley comes back in somehow. I don't know how. It was like all mixed up somehow. She grabs a 1921 chin lock on Casey Catanzaro, but she flips her way out of it, then tags in her partner Kaden Carter to clean house. Kelly Jensen hits a spine buster on Kaden for a near fall, and then all 4 women are in the ring again. Fallon gets taken up top for a super Hurricane Rana from Casey Catanzaro. And then the champs look to put Fallon Henley away with the neckbreaker 450 combo, but Keanu James broke that up. Fallon Henley then grabs a roll-up, a fruit roll-up circa 1926. And 1, 2, 3, we have new NXT Women's Champions. I told you they were going to win. Got Tommaso Ciampa myself on that one. So, I told you they were going to win. And I don't know where they pick up the win. They are the new Women's Tag Team Champions. As, after the roll-up, we see Kiana James holding the leg down. Smart. So, new champions Fallon Henley and Kiana James. A little over 9-minute match. Match was, coming off that red-hot Wesley Dominic Dijak match, which was 5 out of 5. I gave this match 2.5 out of 5 stars. It wasn't that bad, but coming off that, but they tried. It was pretty damn good. It wasn't bad. All right, and so they get the win, and then we have Briggs and Jensen coming in, kind of like the boyfriends, if you will. And they're all cheering, and I'm like, yeah, Briggs Jensen, yeah, you're getting laid tonight. If you haven't got laid tonight, there's just something fucking wrong with you. And just saying, Kelly James, you won the title. You have to give that man some dick. Some pussy. Or suck his dick. You know what I meant. That after party's gonna be crazy. Or probably was crazy. Now, I knew the wrestling cast gonna start making noise. Knocked out my lights on my window. What else is new? Well, that light on my window has to be fixed anyway. Windows, I got LED lights on the window, so it gets, the plugs all messed up. There it goes. It goes on and off. It flashes, so I have to, because the cat lays on the fucking thing. What do you want to do? Anyway. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. And, congratulations to Fallon Henley and Kiana James. And even congratulations to Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs. I guess gonna have a big party at that bar. That's it. All right, then we see a NXT watch party at the Performance Center with a whole bunch of all those Performance Center people and people that were not on the card. All right, so then we see Drew Gulak. He's impressed with the opening match with Wesley and Dominic Dijak. I would be impressed too, duh. But, and then he's talking to, the fake security guard, Hank Walker, and he tells him, get some proper gear. Yes, don't wrestle in your fucking street, like me. I would look good if I was in the ring like this and I was fighting. I would look pretty damn good. I haven't done it a few times, but it is what it is. All right, so maybe Hank Walker will be wearing tights and something. And we move on. So, yeah, we get that. All right, after that, we get a recap of the Apollo Crews Carmelo Hayes feud. Which is going to culminate in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Apollo is the athletic marvel who's here to prove himself in NXT. That's why they sent him back down for some seasoning, basically. And Carmelo is the breakout star, if you will. I mean, he did win it 2 years ago. Well, a year or two ago. Blah, 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 blah. And he's next big thing. We got Trick Williams by his side. So tonight, it came to a head. 2 out of 3 falls. And that's it. Now, originally, I thought that this was going to go 3 falls. Did it? No. I was surprised. But in any event, it was a long match. Over 23 minutes. I think, if it went another fall, probably went full 30, maybe close to 35 minutes. And this pay-per-view ended right around 11 o'clock. I was surprised that an NXT TakeOver show, 3-hour show, 6 matches, and it lasted 3 hours. Because they gave a lot of times to some of these matches, like over 10 minutes. Well, besides this match, 23 minutes. And plus they had to, bring down the cage, some segments here and there. I guess that's what's going to be now for NXT. For NXT TakeOver shows now, it's going to be 3 hours instead of like 2.5 hours at most. Well, maybe I think Stand and Deliver is going to be, it's probably going to be 3 hours because it's like it's in the early afternoon. It's at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern time on April the 1st. Right before Mania Night 1. So, should end probably about, I would say 4 o'clock, and then the pre-show for WrestleMania Night 1 starts at about 5, 6 o'clock, and then the main show starts at 7, and then ends at like 12, 12:30. Long night. Both nights are going to last like 5, 6 hours. Ugh. It's WrestleMania, what are you going to do? Anyway. Alright, so we move on with that. Alright, let's get into this 2 out of 3 falls match. Match number 3 on the card. Apollo Crews and... I gotta get my notes back. Alright, Carmelo Hayes and Apollo Crews. Carmelo's entrance. Freaking epic. They had this big fucking Tron. The stage looked great. The Tron looked amazingly big. So Trick comes out. He does like a Chicago Bulls like entrance, talk. Like Carmelo Hayes. He comes out with the banner or the banners on the Tron, and it says him. Him. Go with him. That was great. Apollo comes out. Looked like $1 million. All right, so the first fall starts with a feeling out process. Not like that. Really nothing happens for the first couple of minutes. Apollo then starts in on the leg. So Melo flips up, hits him right in the face for a break. Carmelo then goes up top, gets pulled down into the tree of whoa, and it starts banging on Apollo's ribs, and that became a target for Carmelo for the next couple of minutes. Then he knees Apollo in the ribs, but gets elbowed in the face. Apollo then sends him to the outside for a moonsault to the floor. Then a slingshot flippy dibbity doo helo for a near fall as we go back inside the ring. They get back up. Carmelo backdrops Apollo over the ropes. Catches a Gilmore Kata. Bang. I can do it even with the messed up wrist. Bang. Drops and then to drop Apollo across the top rope. And then Melo starts cranking on the neck. Apollo comes right back up, sends Melo to the apron. Then he hits I think he hits like a Spanish. Was it? Let me just check my notes here for a second. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so they go to the apron, and they hit an apron super Spanish fly. It looked crazy. And so we got all that, and that was a crazy spot. And both men face planted like on the ground hard. Ooh, crazy spot. Then Melo locks in the crossface on Apollo, and finally, after like 15 minutes, well, almost 16 minutes, Apollo taps out. So Melo wins the first fall. So we get to the second fall, and Apollo's just like, they have to wait a little bit. Apollo has to get up for a little bit. They have to wait for the, the match to start, the second fall to start. Carmelo goes after the shoulder that he locked in for the crossface, puts Apollo back in trouble. Then he hits the fadeaway for a really quick 2 count. Apollo comes right back with a running blockbuster. Almost looked like a flipping dippy DDT for a near fall. Then they both go to the apron, and a double ram into the turnbuckle, puts both of them on the floor. They go back in. Apollo hits a jumping D2 face, knocks Melo a loopy, and then Trick Williams tries for a distraction, doesn't work. And then Apollo knocks Carmelo back to the floor. And there's another distraction, like somebody comes out from the back or from the crowd, I think. And I'm like, who the hell is this? And it's Commander Aziz. He's back from injury, but now he's back to his real name, Dabocado. Because I guess they took the Commander Aziz name out, so he's back to his actual name. So he comes out, takes Trick down. I'm like, okay. He's back reunited with, the Nigerian prince himself, Apollo Crews. Melo then takes Apollo down, going for that, and then he goes up top, hits nothing but net. 1, 2, 3, Carmelo Hayes sweeps both falls, surprisingly. I was like, wow, I didn't think, because you never see, in 2 out of 3 falls matches, you never see a sweep. Like the last time I think I saw a sweep was at Starrcade. Like, I forget what year, I think Starrcade 89 or Starrcade 93, I think was. When stunning Steve Austin before he became Stone Cold Steve Austin, beat Dustin Rhodes for the United States title. In a 2 out of 3 falls match, he won both matches pretty quick. But it is what it is. So he hits that, and he finishes off Apollo. He finished off Apollo. Match was pretty decent. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. So it looks like I thought there was going to be a reunion. Maybe it backfired, or maybe Dabocado is turning on Apollo. I don't know. So we'll see what happens on Tuesday regarding that, and we move on with that. But pretty decent match, and that's it. Actually, here I went a little bit too ahead. After the match, Dabocado hugs Apollo, then takes him out with a choke bomb on the chair. So he did turn on him. You did not answer my phone call in hospital. That's pretty much it. And move on. All right. So after that, we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell. We go to the back with the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Kiana James and Fallon Henley. They're with Briggs and Jensen. They're getting ready to celebrate. Briggs has a bottle of champagne. They can't believe they won the belts. And now we're gonna get drunk, and we're gonna have drunken sex, which is, as always, the best sex of the world. So Kelly James is gonna get drunk. Briggs will probably, Jensen's probably gonna get drunk. They're gonna have drunken sex. He's gonna pop his cherry, and then you won't remember it. You're gonna do some type of angle with that, the storyline, with some shit. We move on. All right, let's move on. All right, then we get to match number 4 for the NXT Men's Tag Team titles. We had the New Day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston defending the titles against Gallus. That's Mark Coffey and Wolfgang. Also we have the Yes Boys, Kip Wilson and Elton Prince, and the 4th and final team, Chase of Mr. Chase, Andre Chase, the hometown boy. Got a big reaction in his hometown. And Duke Hudson, his prize pupil, along with the lovely Thea Hale, who probably smoked a humongous bowl, because she is crazy when she comes out. She's like, I'm like, settle down. Take it easy. So, anyway, this match was pretty decent. It's also with Kofi Kingston and Elton Prince. Nice fit, by the way, Yes Boys. They didn't get that fit at the Men's Warehouse, but they probably do go to the Men's Warehouse, because when you do go to the Men's Warehouse, ladies and gentlemen, that's always our sponsor. When you go to the Men's Warehouse, guys, you want to look good for your lady. I know Valentine's Day is coming up, so I recommend going to the Men's Warehouse and getting a nice suit, nice tie, nice slacks, dress pants, whatever you want to call it, some nice shoes, some nice socks, some nice underwear. Gotta look good. Maybe buy some cologne, because most of you stink. I don't. I wear good cologne. I wear good stuff. Plus my lady. So, but when you do go to the Men's Warehouse, tell them Peter Gilmore sent you, because you're gonna like the way you look. I can guarantee that. But some of you, most of you, probably not, because you could buy them. You could buy a nice suit, nice tie. You can try to, look good, because some of you probably haven't showered in like 5 years, and probably can't get deodorant. You still won't look good for a lady, because, you can't get a lady because you can't get laid. Because you can't get laid because, you're too busy on YouTube all day to get laid. Some of you, not me, but I get it all the time. I have no problem with that. I look good. I'm not bragging. Well, maybe I am, but, it is what it is when you got the stick and you've been, with a woman for a long time, like me. But I digress. All right, so Kofi Kingston and Elton Prince start off, and then Xavier Woods comes right in. Elton Prince winds up on Kip Wilson's shoulders on the floor with a baseball slide, breaking that all up. And then Thea Hale takes the megaphone, goes, scares the Yes Boys to half to death almost. And then Duke Hudson tags himself in, and he takes over on Elton Prince. So the Yes Boys are in a lot of trouble early on. So Elton Prince was in trouble. Kip Wilson comes in and gets beaten up by both members of Gallus. Then Xavier Woods takes Wilson's place and is pulled into the corner to start up a beating. And then the Yes Boys take over on Xavier Woods with Wilson cranking on the wrist. Xavier gets in a shot of his own, though. Gets the hot tag to Kofi Kingston, who cleans house. Then we get the drop into the SOS for a near fall on Elton Prince. Then all 4 teams are in the ring. We get a parade of knockdowns. Sets up an assisted gut buster for a near fall on Kofi. He goes right back with the midnight hour. I was like, please don't let them retain. Please don't let them retain. And by this much, all 3 teams somehow break up the pin. I thought they won because the referee's like he came down, he made him maybe like a centimeter, and the New Day would have retained, and everybody would have been pissed. And then everybody heads to the floor again. Mr. Chase throws Kofi onto all of them. Then he superplexes Kip Wilson onto all of them for an even bigger crash, which is crazy. Then I think Gallus takes apart the announcer's table to do more damage, but then Pretty Deadly's like, no, we're not going to do that. No, we're going to put back the announce table. I'm like, that was crazy. And they throw Duke Hudson back in rather than even putting him through the table. I mean, it's no DQ. But anyway. Blah, 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 blah. So Duke runs both of them over, then Mark Coffey of Gallus takes him down. And then everyone goes back to the outside again. Gallus sends Duke Hudson through the announcer's table, and it broke. Then they go back in. Mr. Chase sends Wolfgang to the outside. They're going to send everybody to the outside like 6,000 times. I'm like, just keep it in the ring, goddammit. Then he sets up a high crossbody off the top rope, Ricky Steamboat style, on Mark Coffey for a near fall. Then he locks in the woo, Nature Boy figure 4 on Mark Coffey, but Wolfgang makes the save with the howling, whatever that is. Then they hit the Insiguri Power Slam combo and looked like they were about to win the belts, but Mr. Chase kicks out that 2. Kofi comes back in to break up another attempt at the Insiguri Powerbomb combo. Kofi then hits the trust fall, goes for it, it gets pulled out of mid-air, and then Pretty Deadly hits spilled milk on the floor, but you can't win the title on the floor. And then Xavier Woods comes in, forms Mark Coffey down back inside the ring, tries to go for the limit break finisher, but he dives right into an assisted power slam by Gallus. They go for the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have new NXT Tag Team Champions. I got that right too, and I told you they were going to win. Gallus picks up the win. They are the new Tag Team Champions. Time to match just under 17 minutes. Pretty decent match. I give it 3.25 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens with the Coffey brothers and Wolfgang, because I don't know what happened to the other Coffey brother. I think he's still suspended or he's injured. I don't know what happened to him. Blah, 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 blah. But Gallus gets the win, and we'll see how long their reign is going to be. But we'll see what happens with that. So like I said, 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. And we move on. All right, after that, we get a look back at the Who Did It video on Nikita Lyon's attack. I still think it's Zoe Stark. It has to be, because they're continuing the storyline, supposedly. But they're doing this, Malachi Black type, who hit him with the car gimmick. Not gimmick, storyline. We all knew who that was when that happened. It was Tommaso Ciampa. So they're doing the women's version of that. And we'll see what happens with that. But I think I still think it's going to be Zoe Stark being the culprit. And we move on. All right, then we get a recap of the women's title match, pitting Roxanne Perez, defending against Toxic Attraction, the lovely ladies, Jacy Jayne, and Gigi Dolan. We saw how Gigi and GC won the Battle Royal. They get to the title, and then the whole teasing split up about 2 weeks ago. And then the fight this past week. So we get that. So Roxy's trying to prove that she's a real champion, and she can fight, take on 2 other challengers at the same goddamn time. So we get that. So this is match number 5 on the card. And it wasn't a bad match. Almost a 14-minute match. So Roxy comes out, so beating up on both ladies at the same time. And then Gigi and GC are like, oh, that's we're done with that. But they collide by accident. Early tension. Then they have to pause to make sure everything's cool. It's like, are we cool? I didn't mean to hit you. Are we cool? Okay. We're good. They get back up. Roxy sends both of them to the outside, but Jacy Jayne hits a neck breaker on Roxy. Then we get another mistake by Toxic Attraction, leaves Gigi and GC once again apologizing to each other on the floor, only to have Gigi pull GC into the way of a baseball slide. So they're really teasing the eventual breakup of Toxic Attraction, though I'd rather have the lovely Tiffany Stratton, Boogie Hogan, being the replacing Mandy. I think it would be a good fit for them, for her and them. So it'd be like Toxic Attraction 2.0. But we'll see. Anyway, we go back in. JC breaks up Gigi's cover, and then they start fighting. You got it. I mean, it's a triple threat match. Come on. Roxy gets back in with a DDT for a near fall on JC Jane. Gigi is left down in the corner. JC sends Roxy into the corner for a cannonball, followed by a running knee to face for a near fall on Roxy, on the champ, I should say. They get back up. JC drops Gigi with a punch, but Roxy comes back with goes for pop rocks, and that gets broken up. Gigi then suplexes Roxy for a near fall as JC Jane make the save. And then we get a little bit of a break because everybody needs to catch their breath. And then Roxy gets knocked down for almost a double pin. But they kick out at 2. Then they bring out a table, put it at ringside. Roxy fights back to her feet. So it looks like I think it was JC Jane was gonna suplex Roxy through the table. That didn't happen. Let me guess. I lost my spot. All right. Roxy then sends JC Jane into the apron. Then she drops Gigi Dolan, who goes through the table at ringside. Then she sets up a super pop rocks crazy spot there. 1, 2, 3. Roxy retains the title, like we all knew she would. There's no doubt that she was gonna retain the title there. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So Roxy retains the title in just under 14 minutes. Match was alright. It gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. I don't know what's gonna happen on Tuesday regarding Gigi and JC. They're probably gonna tease breaking up and maybe officially break up Tuesday. Hopefully not. But I mean, we'll have to see. I think if they do break them up, one or both of them should go up to the main roster. They should have been up on the main roster to begin with. After Mandy left, they should have just got put to the main roster on SmackDown. But we're going to wait for the draft. And that's pretty much it. Let me move on. Alright, then we get a recap of the NXT World Heavyweight Championship match in a steel cage brother between Bron Breakker and I Did It, Grayson Waller. Waller keeps trying to get inside Bron's head, which he kind of did the last couple weeks. Because Breakker has a temper and everything. And Bron is ready to kill Grayson. But Waller's like, I'm going to beat him in the cage. And I'm like, please do. Please do. Alright, so we get to your main event of the evening inside a cage. Bron Breakker defending against Grayson Waller, who comes out with an epic freaking entrance. They bring out his golden shoe. It's like 6 women. I don't know if they were the Charlotte Hornets cheerleaders or the Carolina Panthers cheerleaders, but still pretty good to look at. Pretty nice there, Grayson. Great entrance. Like you should win the title just based off the entrance. But anyway, blah blah blah. All right, so after he comes out, Bron comes out, and they fight right on the floor. And you have to win by pinfall or submission. No escape the cage this time. Traditional, kind of like cage rules, I guess. But anyway, Waller drop kicks the door into Bron's face before he can even get in, which doesn't last long as Bron fights back, takes it. He takes the door and slams it into Grayson's face. Ow! And then we finally get inside the cage. Grayson grabs a cravat and fires off some knees to face, I should say. Bron reverses some of that into a suplex. Gets caught in a tornado DDT for a near fall. Then a belly to belly on Grayson, puts him down again. Then he hits the Steiner Bulldog. Only for Bron to miss a charge into the cage. Oh, surprised it didn't break. Grayson goes up top and goes for a move, but Bron comes right back with his uncle Scott Steiner with a Frankensteiner off the top rope. That was pretty nice. Then a jumping knee by Grayson knocks Bron out of the air for a near fall. Bron gets tied into the ropes. Grayson then hits a spear but somehow Braun powered out and broke the rope. Well, he didn't break the ropes, obviously, but he broke free, leaving Grayson a bit kind of like, oh, what away. Then Grayson gets knocked silly a whole bunch of times, rams into the cage, obviously no blood. And then like Bron was like in control, like right there, and then Grayson goes into the nuts, no blow, into the nutsack to get out of trouble. And the fans were kind of split. I don't know why. Grayson goes all the way to the tippy to the top of the cage. And then he could have won the match. I guess the match you can win by escaping the cage. So I guess it was traditional rules. I thought it was because when I was watching with Issa and everybody, and somebody said that you have to win by pinfall submission, and not escape the cage. But in any event, Grayson tries to get out of the cage. Bron goes all the way to the top to get him. Then he hits a big time superplex off the top of the cage. That was crazy. And then Bron like pulls down his straps, hits the big time spear, and he's like, "No, I'm not done with this motherfucker yet." Goes to the cover, he starts yelling, and he starts yelling at Grace. He's like, "I run NXT! I run this shit!" I'm like, okay, you're not Nick Gage. Stop. Nick fucking Gage. MDK all day, Cody! Anyway, so he starts yelling at Grayson. Grayson's like, fuck you. Shoves him right in the face. Bron's like, alright, want to play that game? Then he hits another spear. 1, 2, 3. Fucking bull. Fucking shit. Fuck. I would slam some stuff right now, but the missus is sleeping. I can't. So, Bron Breakker retains the NXT World Heavyweight Championship in just under 14 and a half minutes. I am pissed. I'm pissed. Issa's pissed. Everybody in the chat was pissed. I think the fans in the attendance were pissed. Everybody watching on Peacock were pissed. They should have. Why didn't they? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't pull the trigger and give Grayson Waller the title here. Why? Stupid. I mean, Grayson needs a belt. And, I mean, if he doesn't get a belt, then if he goes to the main roster, I don't know what they're going to do with him. I really don't know. But what I would do is put Grayson Waller back into the North American title picture and let him go against Wesley, beat him, and then hold the belt for a couple months before he eventually might go to the main roster. But I don't know. This is a wasted opportunity. They should have given the belt at Deadline with that stupid finish with the broken ropes, which is horrible. And then Bron Breakker wins pretty clean in the cage. Stupid idea. So anyway, he retains the title. Match at 3 out of 5 stars. After the match, Bron goes all the way up to the tippy top. He looks like he was about to fall because he got nervous. I'm like, where's the hold? Here it is. And he kind of celebrates. And then we see Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams come out. And they kind of little bit of an epic stare down with Bron, who's like favoring his arm a little bit, but he's posing with the title on top of the cage. So I guess there's your main event for Stand and Deliver on April the 1st in well, they didn't really. I think it's gonna be in LA. They really didn't say it's gonna be at the Performance Center unless they say something, regarding it when they start hyping it, because it's about a month and a half. About 50, 60 days away. So about a month, a little over a month away before that. So they're gonna start hyping that up in the next coming weeks. But there's probably your main event right there. Bron Breakker defending against Carmelo Hayes. And please, for the love of God, give it to Carmelo. He deserves it. He deserves that title. Let him hold it for a couple months before they actually bring him up to the main roster. Which will probably be maybe by SummerSlam, maybe by the end of the year. Depending on how long he holds that belt. If he wins it, obviously. But we'll see. And that ends NXT Vengeance Day. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that ends the video. Thank you all for watching. Check out my predictions video, TSL 55, in the description box below. And that's pretty much it. So NXT was pretty damn good tonight. Vengeance Day was great in the books. And I gave it a solid 8 out of 10 stars. Match of the night, clearly Wesley and Dominic Dijak, match of the year candidate number 1. I mean, I don't think anything could possibly top that. I don't think, well, I know it's early, like it's February, as of this video, February the 5th. We still got a long way to go. We got 10 months to go. 10 months and change to go. So this is probably going to be some more bangers on NXT regular TV. Probably a Stand and Deliver, maybe as we go into the spring and summertime. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so we got the Fallout this coming Tuesday night, and we'll see what happens with that. So like I said, 8 out of 10 stars for Vengeance Day, and we're now on the road to probably one of their big shows, Stand and Deliver, April the 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So, well, I think if it's 1 p.m. Eastern Time, it has to be in Orlando because they can't do it in LA because of the time difference. They're not going to do a freaking pay-per-view at 10 o'clock in California. That's not going to happen. So, which sucks is Stand and Deliver is going to be, I would assume, in the Performance Center. Or they might do it somewhere in the East Coast. Well, not out of Florida, obviously. I don't know. But we'll see what happens with all that. All right, so on the road to that on Tuesday. And that's it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore, signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cookoot. And if you're not down with that, I'm just sorry. That's just too goddamn bad. You may not like me, but you're going to learn to respect me eventually. Because I ain't going nowhere. I don't care what you people do, what you people say. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You think you might have got it over on me months ago, but I told you I was coming back like the mighty Phoenix. Man. That's it. That's it. 2023 is going to be a fabulous year. It's already started up on a pretty decent note so far, minus the stuff. But in any event, if you're not down with that, ladies and gentlemen, and all you douchebags out there and scumbags out there, you know who you are, because that's what you are, scumbags and cowards. But I digress. If you're not down with that, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's pretty much it. Can't handle it? Don't watch. Sorry. Adios, bitches. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, for your SmackDown Rampage review. A little bit late. I apologize because I'm so backed up with videos lately because this week was very busy. But tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, SmackDown Rampage. We'll go live probably tomorrow sometime. I don't know if we are going to go live. We'll see. But we can probably go back. We're going to get back on a regular schedule, hopefully, over the next week or so. And that's pretty much it. All right, I got to go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace, bitches.